Greetings everyone, Mufasaprime here, and today I'm here to show you the 5.0 DeathKnight Spec. Now this is a spec I will be using for DeathKnight when 5.0 comes out, and this is the spec I'll be using when Pandaria comes out, which will be 1 month after 5.0. Now at any time, this spec can change. So letting you now know on, I believe today is August 22nd, 21st, that this is the spec to go for. Now, if anyone's been questioning, this is for Frost only. I will not be playing Unholy, for they have been nerfed, and I could care less about pet management. So let me get into it. Unholy Blight. Unholy Blight is an AoE ability that allows you to put both your dots on your target. This is great for taking rogues out of stealth, ferals out of stealth, mages out of invisibility, things of that general nature. Also, it helps put your dots on. It costs no runes to use, and it has a 1.5 minute cooldown. Very good to use. I officially use this to put all my dots on the target. This and Outbreak is what I use to put my dots on my target. You do not want to burn your runes trying to get your dots back up on your target. This is the best thing to use. Other abilities like Plague Leech and Rolling Blood, none of this is really good. Rolling Blood is mainly for blood tanks, not really for PvP aspect. On our 57 tree, you want to be going for Lichborn. Lichborn still has the same aspects as it does on live. Allows us to break fears, charms, makes us immune to sleep effects, and makes us immune to sheep effects. Also, it allows us to self-heal Death Coil. For those who don't know, using Lichborn turns you undead, allowing you to fire Death Coils upon yourself. Anti-magic zone, not so great. Most classes have enough burst to pop that really quickly. Purgatory, I've seen this being used a lot more often. Purgatory seems to be more of a tank thing, but I'm actually seeing a lot of Death Knights use it. I would not give up a self-heal for Purgatory. Not worth it. Level 58, I'll be going for Chillbanes, mainly just to have a passive 50% slow on my target anytime he's Howling Blast, which in Pandaria, Howling Blast has a chance to proc for free. Very nice. Also makes my chains a root for 3 seconds. Also very nice. A lot of people is going for Asphyxiate. I could honestly care less about this. I need Strangulate. There are a lot of melee classes I do find, but I've seen Strangulate outweigh, starting the occasional melee for 5 seconds. Not really worth it. For level 60, I'll be going for Death Pack. Death Pack has been boosted. It does 50% of your health. My health is 371k. Death Pack will heal half that, and it will no longer sacrifice your pet. It will take it down to 50% of its base health. Very good to use. Death Siphon, not worth it. Death Rune, I'd rather do DPS than give up a Death Rune. Conversion, not so great anymore, thanks to Frost Presence being reduced from 100% Runic Regeneration to 20%. Not worth it. And then we're going to go over to Runic Corruption. Now, a lot of people have been curious why I don't go for Blood Tap. Blood Tap, I feel, is more of a situational aspect. I do see that in an environment where on-use Blood Runes would help a lot. I feel that Runic Corruption is more efficient, thanks to Frost Strike being reduced by 15 Runic Power. You're Frost Striking a lot more often, meaning you'll be able to get Runic Corruption up more often, meaning within an arena fight or even a BG fight, BGs is typically what I'm aiming for. You'll probably get about 5 to 6 seconds of 100% Runic Regeneration. It's pretty sexy. I like it. I've gotten up to about 23 seconds, but that was just like, I have no idea how I pulled that off. But 23 seconds of Runic Corruption. Very nice. And then finally, we have Remorseless Winter. Now, Remorseless Winter is an AoE ability that allows you to freeze your target if he stays within melee range for 5 seconds. Now, the great thing about this is it also slows them every time they take a tick. Now, this is great for large packs and BGs. Typically, if you see my live streams, I run into packs that activate this. Typically, it forces a trinket, because if they don't trinket, they will sit there for a few seconds while I whomp the living crap out of them. Frost DK is scary. Do not let me hit you for free. You stop me, you run for me, or you fear me and you make me immobilized. Because if you let me free swing at you, I promise you I will chunk your health faster than ever. A lot of people I've been seeing use Gorfine's Grip. Not a big fan of this. This is probably more of a tanking aspect. And Desecrated Ground, which seems like a great idea, but I've had more beneficiary aspects with Remorseless Winter than Desecrated Ground. I don't know, I want to test it out a little bit more, but Remorseless Winter has come out as a beneficiary over the 3. Glyph-wise, I'm pretty much going for BG. This is pretty much BG, okay? I did this in Arena as well, but it's not that beneficiary. This is mainly Battlegrounds. I'm going for Anti-Magic Shell. With a glyph, it does a full amount and helps you regen runic power if you're hit by magical effects with runic Anti-Magic Shell up. We have Dark Succor, which, surprisingly, this has helped me in Arena. Getting the killing blow on a target has kept me alive about 14 matches out of like 60. It's pretty good. I like it. Icy Touch. This effect allows your Icy Touch to remove helpful effects from your target. Very nice. Takes off shields. It does not take off bubbles though. Takes off mage shields, priest shields, warlock shields, beneficiary hots, things of that general nature. Also takes away freedom as well, which is very nice, but does not remove pally bubble or wings or anything in that general aspect. Glyph of Path of Frost. Mainly this is just Path of Frost like a rogue. You take less damage from fall. Resilient Grip. This is pretty good. So far, thanks to the DeathKnight tier sent, this has really not been that beneficiary, but still really good to have. And Corpse Explosion, mainly because I like Corpse Explosion. We really don't have much of a choice for that one. That's just whatever you feel like. Well, guys, I hope this has helped. Make sure to put some comments down below if you have any questions. If this video gets a good amount of likes and comments, favorites, do the good jazz, then I'll go out and start doing armor, reforge, gems, and then after that, we'll be going talking about class spec and priority in PvP situations. I'm pretty much going to be talking 1v1 arena and battlegrounds. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and do take care.